live visitors. Today we are celebrating the 8th of March, International Women's Day. This is a global day celebrating the cultural, economical, scientific and political achievements of women. The main topic of our discussion is the power of women in 21st century. Very interesting, provocative and hot topic not only for today. We will discuss with 5 women ambassadors from 5 continents, 5 topics, and we will present you 5 points of view, similar or different. Let's see. Our host today is Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to the Republic of Bulgaria and Dean of the African, Arabic and French-speaking ambassadors. Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to the Republic of Bulgaria and Dean of the African, Arabic and French-speaking ambassadors. Her Excellency, who is an economist, has a bachelor's degree in economics and accounting, a bachelor's degree in financial and commercial sciences, and a specialty in marketing and distribution. She has been working in the diplomatic field since 1982. Before being posted as ambassador in Bulgaria, she was director of multilateral cooperation in international economic affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, African Cooperation and Moroccan Living Abroad of the Kingdom of Morocco. Before she worked as head of the Economic and Commercial Organization and Conferences Division at the Department of Multilateral Cooperation in International Economics Affairs and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and also as head of the Department of Bodies and Conferences related to multilateral trading and financial systems. She was also posted as Chargée d'Affaires and Deputy Head of the Permanent Mission of Morocco in Geneva.
Men and women, I recommend you to dream and to work hard so that your dream come true. Nothing is impossible, but the most important is that you do what you love, what you like most. Then you will success. There is no doubt. So please follow your dreams.
Let's start with our first topic, the power of women in diplomacy. Your Excellencies, as women ambassadors, could you share with us your profession, your professional duties, challenges and perspectives? And let's speak a little bit more regarding the cultural diplomacy in 21st century. The first word is to our host, Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui. Please, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Dr. Mladinova. I would like to thank you and thank your team from Diplomatic Life for honoring us today and celebrating with us the International Women's Day, this 8 March 2023. Thank you so much again.
And let's start with our first topic, the power of women in diplomacy.
So I can talk about Moroccan diplomat. You see, I'm proud to tell and to inform you that Moroccan women in diplomacy represent a very considerable percentage. As the ambassadors, we are more than 21%. when they recruit at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Morocco. Now we are almost 45% of women at the central service and also outside. And in the future, my authorities are working to enhance this number. And in terms of recruitment also, and in terms of high-level position, we had always ambassadors women, even since the early 60s. And the first woman ambassador was the Princess Lala Aisha. Maybe at that time she was the only woman ambassador in Arab world in Africa. And now we have also women in very important countries like United States, Spain, also in other countries. So not only in like in a long time ago, women were in small neighboring countries, but these countries were dedicated only for men. So I think that's something very good.
Our second topic is the power of women in politics. According to Women in Politics 2021 map, created by the Interparliamentary Union and United Nations Women, despite increases in the number of women at the highest level of political power, with a spread, gender inequalities persist. Could Your Excellency share something positive trends from your perspective? Let's discuss the role of women in politics in Morocco. Please, Your Excellency.
I must say that the Moroccan society, even though if our society is traditional and conservative, thanks to the political will of our sovereign, His Majesty King Mohammed VI, who is a very progressive king and leader, and he always has put since his enthronement, he put the priority of gender issue, empowerment of women, leadership of women in the center of his priorities. And he helps a lot of and encourages successive governments to have the guts, the courage to include more women in the government. In the last government, we had some ladies who are at the top management, for instance, the Minister of Finance and Economy, Minister of Tourism, Minister of Housing, of Handicraft and Social Affairs, and also during the last legislative and municipalities election, Morocco made what we call a quality leap, because now we have, for the first time, 3 ladies who are mayors in the most important cities. Casablanca, which is the economic capital, Rabat, which is administrative and also the capital of the Kingdom of Morocco, and also Marrakesh, which is known as the touristic capital. So the first time we have ladies at this as mayors. And also what is best in Morocco, that the government, the successive ones, especially since 2002, they adopted a policy which is called the principle of positive discrimination. And so they help, even if women are not elected in a very big numbers, they give them the possibility to have at least 30 women in the parliament. So besides those who are elected directly. And also we have in Morocco all the ministerial department, they are practicing what we call budgetary responsive to gender issue. It means, for instance, in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Morocco, every year when we prepare the budget, there is a special report annexed to the budget, and it's must be this budget and this report has to take in care the needs of women in diplomacy. For instance, if in this reporting they found that we don't have enough women, for instance, as a general counsel, or we don't recruit enough women, the parliament, when he got this report, he, as a control body, he asked the government to enhance the numbers of the recruiting women in diplomacy. For instance, last time the king, His Majesty King Mohammed VI, established a special commission for a new development model. And now the result is this high-level expert asked the government to enhance the women part in the labor market, in industry, in trade, in all domains. So I can say that we are proud with this dynamic, progressive dynamic. And now what I noticed that even the Moroccan mentalities had changed. This is the best thing. So I'm expecting that we will have more good result in the future.
Our next topic is women in business, advantages, challenges and opportunities. Your Excellencies, can you summarize this topic regarding the perspectives of your countries?
So, as you told Dr. Mladinova, since women represent half of the Moroccan society, it's normal that Morocco is leading in some areas, especially in the private sector, for instance. Years ago, we used to have a lady who was at the top management of private sector organization. And we have many ladies who are leading important banks. We have many women's PhD doctors and they are teaching in universities. We have many women, they are also deans of universities like the University of Medicine and Dentistry in Casablanca. You see, she is a woman. And also, we have, as you said, this topic for which the World Bank helped Morocco with 450,000 million of dollars, because Morocco is among the few countries, even developed one, who decided to give the quota at least of 30% of women at the top management of the companies and the enterprises, and this is for for the next years this percentage will increase into 40%. So that to have women representing, you see, these bodies. And also I can say that in terms of access to market, of course the number of men are higher than women, and we are working on this, because I think within this United Nations agenda of sustainable development, Morocco is very committed to reach all the goals, the 17 goals, and among them there is two that has to do with ladies in its part in the economy and in growth and so on, and in the labor market. And I want to tell you also that Morocco has ratified and signed all the international convention relating to gender issue, including those of International Labour Organization. For instance, yes, for the leave of women when she is pregnant, she is delivering a baby, and for the work of women during night time, and all this helped us to have a very good result. And I hope that the successive government are working hard to achieve this gender equality, which is a right of all the Moroccan population, because as said my colleague from Iraq, we are mothers, sisters, we are nieces, we are daughters, so even men are helping. So this is the nice news, the good news.
Our next topic is the power of women in science. According to UNESCO Institute for Statistic Data, less than 30% of the world's researchers are women. UNESCO chief Audrey Azoulay observed that even today, in the 21st century, women and girls are being sidelined in science, related fields due to their gender. How can we indeed reduce the gender gap in science? May I quote Her Excellency Zakia El Midaoui? Scientific research is one of the most important vectors of the development process of the knowledge society and driving force for development. Am I right, Your Excellency?
Yes,
it's your words.
you are right, but I think that I will associate myself with my with everything that has been said by my colleagues, their excellencies ambassadors. I think that the impact of research and education, because research and science has a link with education first. We have a proverb in Africa. It says, when you educate a boy, you educate a man. When you educate a girl, you educate the whole village or the whole community. So this is the importance of the education for all the population, especially the women in countries like Arab countries, Muslim countries. And I think that the impact of research science is very important in terms of growth, on empowerment of the economy of a country, especially for a country like Morocco, which is a middle-income country. So, of course, said my colleague from Pakistan, the research is still the area of men. But more and more we have women who are interested. Unfortunately, women sometimes they are blocked because they have to take care of their families, as said Nataša, ambassador of Slovenia, and they have sometimes to choose between their career, and because you have to travel around the world, to have to dedicate yourself day and night every time for this to be very good and successful researchers. So now in Morocco we have more kindergartens. They try to organize the society in a manner to help women. We have more institutions that can help the children at school, If they don't understand the mathematics, they help them. So the woman and mother doesn't have to be always with them. So we try to find some solutions, and I think that Morocco is a school in this matter, and especially we have a very strong society, civil society, especially women NGOs who are fighting for this, trying to find a solution for women at this top level of management. And especially, you know, when you have a child very ill in the night, who wakes up to see what happened to him is the mother, not the father, you see. So this is what I can say about this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And our last topic is the power of women in sport. Regarding the International Olympic Committee, fostering gender equality and strengthening women's empowerment in and through sport is also at the core of the mission of IOC. Could you share with us some good examples regarding the involvement of the women in the sports movement? Discussing the power of women in sport, I have to mention also that Morocco have also a woman minister of sport. And this woman is the first Moroccan and the woman and the first woman for Muslim male countries who win an Olympic gold medal. Am I right, Your Excellency?
Yes, you're right, Dr. Mladinova. In fact, her name is Nawal Mutawakkil. You see, she is the first lady who had a golden medal in the Olympic, athletics in the 80s. And at that time, you see, women didn't reach this top level of in sport, especially not only in Morocco but in African and also in Arab and Muslim countries. So at that time, when she got this golden medal, our late King Hassan II, the father of our actual King, His Majesty Mohammed VI, asked the families friendly, those who had baby girls just born, please call them Nawal, because it was something special. And from that time, because she opened like a big doors for other women in Morocco, in Arab, African and Muslim world. And from that time, more women got involved in this high-level athletic competition. And for instance, last year we had our national women football team who reached the second place at African level. And really? Yes, now it was the final competition was against South Africa, so South Africa won, but they did very good match process in all the matches, and they gained all the heart of Moroccan, of Arab, Muslim, African countries, and now they will compete in this year in Austria and in New Zealand. Yes, they are chosen to represent Arab world and Africa. Yes, our women team of football. And also now we have many ladies. We have one who reached the Mount Everest also, mountain climber. She is very known, and many others. And we have also Samira Bennani, who used to do car racing with men. She is the only woman in Arab and Africa to do such kind of sport. Normally it's used to be only the domain of men. And also we have many athletics in many other disciplines. So I can say that sport in Morocco, sport is taught in school. It's a obligatory discipline. The kids have to be present to these sport courses. And also we had very good swimmers at the top level. We had in many areas. And the women sport is in good health and in good shape, I think. Thank you. Young men and women, I recommend you to dream and to work hard so that your dream come true. Nothing is impossible, but the most important is that you do what you love, what you like most. Then you will success. There is no doubt. So please follow your dreams.
Now the discussion is open on how to make the world a better place. As a women, this is our privilege, possibility and duty. Your Excellencies, on behalf of our visitors, Bulgarian and international, and on behalf of our team of Diplomatic Life magazines, may I extend our gratitude for your support and involvement.